close-up shot of a classic yellow rubber duck floating gently in a bathtub, bubbles popping softly around it. Upbeat, whimsical music. It's an icon of bath time, a simple toy that brings a smile to anyone's face. But have you ever wondered about the journey of this cheerful companion? From a simple chew toy to a global art sensation, the story of the rubber duck is more surprising than you might think. Let's dive into the fascinating history of this floating friend. An animated timeline appears on screen. The style is playful and colorful. Our story begins in the late 1800s. Early rubber manufacturing led to the creation of various solid rubber toys. These first ducks weren't for the bath. They were heavy, solid chew toys designed for teething babies. There was just one small problem: they couldn't float. On the timeline, the solid duck morphs into a hollow, floating version. The music becomes more upbeat. The rubber duck as we know it took shape in the 1940s. An artist named Peter Ganin designed and patented a hollow, squeezable floating duck, painting it that iconic bright yellow. Marketed as a floating friend, it quickly became a bath time staple, bobbing along in tubs across America. Its cheerful design was an instant hit with children and parents alike. The timeline advances and a clip of Ernie from Sesame Street singing to his duck plays. Then, in the 1970s, the rubber duck splashed into pop culture. Thanks to Jim Henson's Muppets Ernie's heartfelt ode, Rubber Ducky on Sesame Street turned the simple toy into a beloved character. The song became a surprise hit, cementing the duck's place in the hearts of millions and making it an instantly recognizable cultural icon. The scene shifts to show footage of thousands of small rubber ducks racing down a river. By the 1990s, a new craze had begun, starting in the UK and spreading worldwide. The Duck Derby became a popular fundraising event. Thousands of numbered rubber ducks are released into a river, racing to a finish line. This quirky phenomenon gave the toy a new purpose, turning it into a tiny competitor for a good cause. The scene transitions to a stunning shot of a giant inflatable rubber duck floating majestically in a harbour. In 2007, Dutch artist Florentijn Hofman elevated the humble duck to a colossal work of art. His giant inflatable sculpture, simply titled Rubber Duck, began a world tour designed to spread joy and connect people. The enormous duck appeared in harbours and lakes around the globe, transforming familiar cityscapes into playful, temporary art installations. A montage of the giant duck in different cities begins, with captions appearing for each location. In 2013, it brought a sense of wonder to Sydney's Darling Harbour, its reflection shimmering near the iconic Opera House. Later that year, it floated peacefully in Hong Kong's Victoria Harbour, a cheerful yellow giant against a backdrop of dazzling skyscrapers. It then journeyed to Pittsburgh, its friendly form framed by the city's historic bridges. In 2014, the duck visited Seoul, creating a surreal fairy tale scene in Seokcheon Lake, before making a splash in the port of Los Angeles against an industrial sunset. The timeline concludes with a fast-paced montage of novelty rubber ducks, pirate ducks, zombie ducks, celebrity look-alike ducks. Today, the rubber duck's evolution continues. From its origins as a simple toy, it has inspired an endless variety of designs. From superheroes to historical figures, it's a collectible, a racer, a work of art, and still a beloved bath-time friend. This simple object reminds us that even the most ordinary things can have an extraordinary story, and that a little bit of joy can travel the world.